you have just grasp a feeling on how much the volumes might be.
I have here one question.
Absolutely.
The area was limited just to the points.
Just to the points.
Just to the points. But this depletion is not only on the border points.
Absolutely.
It is a distance level. So it means that the area could be larger.
Absolutely. Much likely is very much higher.
Yeah, we have to consider the borders of the aquifer. And then we do our calculation.
Now, whenever you will, with the expansion of the monitoring wells, the good thing is that you will reach to the point at one point where you can use your borders. You can use the borders of the aquifer to do the estimation. And at this point, you will have a very good distribution and you will be able to open up. Yes.
It will be this kind of area.
Absolutely.
So these points are not in the calculation, these areas.
Yeah. You see, the aquifer of Farah is
Yeah.
all this.
Yes.
All this. So where the points are maybe 1/20th of the area, of the whole area.
Mhm.
So it could be 20 times the 100 cubic meter. The 100
This
million cubic
element
meter.
represents just this area.
Yes. But it's because I mean it's correct to make estimation on based on what you can see and you can observe. And it is also correct sometimes to do some, let's say, interpolate outside what you know, if you have good reasons and you have some control points. But what you observe and what you know, this you control totally, and you can do some estimates based on that.
If our area was expanded, if there was some information regarding the boundary of the aquifer, even these small number of the birds can do something, give us some information. Yes. Because it will be multiplied, this will be added.
This could be absolutely an idea. You could say, if in this area I have an over extraction of so much, and in other similar area in terms of land cover, in terms of agricultural areas, you can say, okay, I can actually replicate this estimate to higher area which have same land cover use and within the same boundary of
almost the same situation.
Absolutely. You can do some extrapolation, which are wise extrapolation.
Meanwhile, we can also do have a pit survey. We can select new points, go through all that aquifer. We will get the recent data. And we will compare it with these points which we have the historical data.
Yep.
We can also have some information from the local communities, from the people, how much was the depletion. Maybe that is not the real or the exact number, but we can do some estimation. So then we can calculate the over extracted water in that area. It is just this area.
Yes. And you could also consider to use the pumping wells that you are monitoring as well.
But while we are using the pumping wells, we will use it during while there is the recovery done, and that is in a stable situation. It means these few points can do represent and can do give us a kind of support to do the analysis for the
Absolutely.
whole aquifer. But needs more and needs to be here to spend time on it and to take the real information that the current information is always there. Regarding the previous situation, we can do estimate from this depletion at the monitoring parts.
Yeah.
Then there is the area. So if we do these calculations on the water range, we can have information about the power. This is one of the ways.
Absolutely. It's a good way.
It's 100 million for the extraction of the canal. 100 million.
Oh, 100 plus. Yes, no, two, the
Yeah, the 100 million is it's a low quality.
Oh,
Hard
أنا
quality.
هار قال 100.
It's a low quality.
سالور سوتوا.
ده بالظبط التكسيب كيس الأتورو بكي ده إلياو برا ده 100 مليون لتر وبو برا مش ده ممكن تكون برا مكان
يوشك أنا فأفغانستان كي دي شولان بامبون كويس أول إكستراكشن تقدر دي. سالور مليار.
ده بالمواصفات متذكر ده الشيء وين دير أصلا ده 100 مليون لتر وبو مصرف لري ده النفوس ده عندك إيريا نفوس بس
نفوس نادر ده تمام. دوغمرا أوبا ده دوغمرا صحيح استل شوي دي دوغمرا دي بروسيتي ده شل بيسا ده عشل بيسا ده تشوبا بدي دينا وين استل شوي ده ما سبا ده في فن ديك غورة بعدين ممكن تجيب بعض
الشواء رئيس دكتور مثلا بيت وين ده كان ستاوي كان تشتري
هذا بعدين
دا د groundwater د water table چې په ځای هغه depletion سره موسفه کړی چې دا شوی د نوبه استفاده کړی دي نو استیمیټ کړی سو کې دا سرویګون سره تطابق ورکړي
استیمیټم چې کوي او 50 سره به تحقیقات سره نږدې کنه
دا ډېر نږدې دی
اوس ګوره دا
100 مليون لیټر او تاسو په نظر راځي کنه راځي
شلين شوبوا هذا جنا سلور بدمون عندك تجي كده رقم جي كسي
یا سره ایریا کې زراعت کیږي کنه همدغه ایریا کې
دغه ایریا کې زراعت کیږي
زراعت من محاسبه کو چې څومره د
ورته نقشه کې ورځي کړي دا ډېر غټه سوال ده
صحیح ده ګټه صاحب ایریا کې دوه پارامتر دلته ډېر مونږ نه لرو یا زراعت لرو او خلک لرو انډستریال ایریا خو نه ده دلته دا پروژه په محاسبه کې دا ونه کې 100 میلیون
دلته یو بل خبره مشته ده ګوري انجینر صاحب دلته یو بل خبره هم ده دا د اکوافیر نه وتلي دي دا اکستراکټ شوي نه دي دا غاز د اکوافیر لاندې چې کوم د واټر فلو دی د اوبو طریق نه هم دا اوبه وتلي دي
خواهش پیدا شوی
دومره تخلیه دلته واقع شوې ده دا اکوافیر په لاندې هغه د اوبو جریان دی کنه
په معنا د کاهش د ستوري چې water table کو شوی دی د اوبه په دغه فشن کې کاهش پیدا کړی دی چې دغه هر دلیل لپاره استخراج شوی دی حرکت کړی دی ورکشای د دپلیشن
دومره اوبه دلته شوې دي
دا هغه څه حساب دی
بیا په دومره موږ تاسو کار کوو
په موسمه کې بیا
Thank you very much. We have had our interview.
Yeah, no, sure. I mean, I'm not saying that this is the only way that has to be applied. It's one method. Again, a bit like we saw yesterday, no? The idea of doing, for example, the water balance is still a good idea. So you could do, for example, estimates from the water balance. And then you could have estimates coming from this method that you extrapolate to a larger area. And then you could have your hydrological model, you know? And then you combine these three methods together, it will give you already some confidence if the numbers are within something that makes sense. If one of the methods gives you billions of cubic meter and the other method gives you millions of cubic meter, then there is something wrong in one of the method. You should seek where the problem is. But when you are kind of having some kind of numbers that are similar one to each other, then it reinforces a bit your sense that maybe the method, the application has some sense. Again, I mean, I know that you need numbers here for also regulation purposes, but having a full security on the number is very difficult. And there's a lot of investigation, a lot of data that needs to be gathered. It becomes very complicated. It takes maybe years to develop a proper system that allows you to have these very certain estimates. But what is super important is to understand the tendencies. If you see that the groundwater levels are going down, it means that there is over extraction. So if there is over extraction, you need to make in place a regulation.
Here is two product wheels next to the RBA office. 100 liter per second provide. Per day, 8,640 meter cubic water that they are providing to the cities, to the industrial area. There is 4 mills.
Agora sunlights are one.
Of the sunny side. Next to the RBA office. You are correct, and your estimation is 180.
पदार्थाचा जर बिझनेस बिझनेस पेटा कटा तो इलेक्ट्रिक अन्नदाता चालू सगळ्यांना
You say 8,000?
8,000 per day.
8,000
640 meter cubic per day, only for 4 weeks.
cubic meter, okay, per day.
Per day, only
times 365.
you see, Mr. Sidiku.
So this is like 3 million cubic meter
Supply.
per day, and it's only the water supply.
Yeah,
3 cubic.
private wells there.
Agricultural, it's huge. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you can calculate the
Did you stop the recording?
Ah, sorry.
rest water transportation 85 layer. I think the water table was
It is time for what?
I think so.
Another something they are going to